that area and make it look easy.
The great players have always been able to raise their game in the postseason. He didn't make the playoffs his first 2 years. He's done it here, and he just seems so poised all the time.
Well, we were worrying at halftime for his game because he was only 2 for 8. He only had 8 points with the foul shooting. But now in the second half, the 15 points are there. And already he has 10 foul shot attempts and 10 rebounds that go along with the points.
And here's Donyell Marshall, one of their free agent signings in the offseason. Marshall's a veteran. He's been in the league 12 years, but prior to this season had only played in 9 playoff games. One of the reasons that he signed with Cleveland was that postseason possibility, and he's come through with some big games for him. Had the big block in Game 5. Had 28 points in the Game 6 clincher against Washington. This is why he signed games like this here in Cleveland.
Oh, it's been. It brought his career back. He's out attacking the basket like he did in his early years in the league. And then when you combine what he is putting up in points and rebounds with good, they are getting monster production at that power forward.
McDyess shuffled his feet. A travel, and that's the 10th Piston turnover.
Now, McDyess in that first half came in and went 3 for 5, gave him 7 quick points. Now, you know that they're going to go to him in the post-up area because that frees Rasheed Wallace to move outside.
James has Hunter on him.
Yeah, he's fighting him. I mean, the referees know that he's going to give his heart on him, so I doubt if they'll give him any cheap fouls.
Snow out to Jones. Marshall for 3.
Oh, wow.
Donyell Marshall has hit some big shots in this playoff run.
Well, that's his shot. That's his shot. He's 9 for 20 in threes in this series. There's your double team.
Wallace, tough shot.
Tough angle, Mike. Tough angle.
You talk about guys who like to take the big shot. Rasheed Wallace has been that for this team all season.
Anytime you see that double team, make sure you turn away from the guy coming on the trap. That's exactly what he did.
Entry pass knocked away from James. Excellent defense. Only the 11th turnover for the Cavs.
That'll work, McDyess.
McDyess inside, blocked by Marshall.
Marshall got a piece of that.
Didn't hit the rim, so the shot clock is not reset. Wallace another 3. Not that time. And the veteran Eric Snow with a big rebound. Marshall lost it.
Yep. He had the right idea because LeBron was inside. He wanted to make that play.
Hunter. Prince tips it to himself. And Tayshaun Prince can't convert.
The main thing for the Pistons, keep hustling on that offensive board. You're getting good looks and you're making a lot of things happen.
Reaching on Lindsey Hunter. That's the 4th team foul. 4 on Hunter. And with 6:36 remaining, the Cavs will inbound.
Ever since Lindsey Hunter has come on in this quarter, Mike, he's done a terrific job on LeBron. LeBron went into the post at least 3 times, and Lindsey prevented a pass on the post-up by chesting him, in fronting him, and fighting him with his quickness. And now they're taking him out because he gave his heart during that period of time. He did an excellent job.
Hunter won a ring with them in 2004, won a ring with the Lakers as well.
Oh, yeah.
Snow gets it right back. Excellent defense from the Pistons.
Yeah, Rasheed Wallace, he saw it coming, and he intimidated him on that layup, Mike.
Phillips. And there's a foul on Damon Jones. He's going to have a lot of trouble defending him isolated like that.
Well, Chauncey is murder anytime that he backs you down. They clear out, he can back you down, or they will run him on a baseline screen and post them up. They must go. They're taking Damon Jones out now, and they're bringing in Flip Murray. It's a good substitution because if they're going to go at Phillips, that would have been a mismatch.
You don't want Phillips to get to the line. They're 1 away from the penalty. That's the 14th foul. If you're Cleveland, you want to keep them off. Hamilton. Double team. Marshall, another big rebound.
The second guy, the designated double teamer. With the first group, it's Ilgauskas. With the second group, it's Marshall. They have done a terrific job coming across and applying pressure on the shot.
Most of the crowd on its feet. James stripped by Phillips.
Oh, 2-on-1 here.
Phillips to Prince. Tayshaun Prince inside.
Nice.
And again, the Pistons with a big defensive play.
When you're coming in that situation, give the ball up. Force that defensive player to commit.
Cavs with 4 turnovers here in the fourth. And a foul before that. Shot won't count. Going to go against Detroit. And again, they're in a penalty, so Cleveland will shoot free throws. And we'll take a timeout. You can never count out the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, on this reverse, this was a great dig by Phillips. Now just watch as he forces the defense to switch sides. That was great. Good team basketball and terrific chemistry.
Because Daddy never hugs me. Because Daddy never hugs me. Because Daddy never hugs me.
Back in Cleveland for Game 6. Can the Cavs stun the NBA and eliminate the defending Eastern Conference champs? Can the Pistons hold off elimination and force a Game 7, which would be on their home floor on Sunday? This is LeBron James' home floor. The Cavaliers down by 2. They'll shoot a couple of free throws, and it has been such an emotional roller coaster. A series that started with the Pistons, an enormous blowout. They dominated Game 1, and everyone wondering, can the Cavs even win a game? Now they've got a chance to win the series on their home floor, but they'll need to play huge in the fourth quarter once again.
Well, the fourth quarter tonight, the Pistons are 3 for 13 from the floor. The Cavs are 1 for 4, but they already have 4 turnovers. So now this is totally uncharacteristic for them in the last 3 to 4 ball games.
Here's Varejao. He grew up in a small town in Brazil, one of 5 kids. He loves soccer, but his father said, "You're too tall. You should concentrate on basketball." And he has always dreamed of being in the NBA. Here in such the biggest game of his life, he ties it at 71.
Now there it is.
He's got snow on him.
That's right.
That high release, so tough to defend.
That's there every single time. That's the first time in this game that they have rolled the guy and then brought him in front of the rim. You got the point guard on you, on Wallace. That's there every time on that switch.
Hamilton deflects it out of bounds. Still Cavs ball. Rasheed Wallace, 21 points. 12 on the shot clock. Murray looking. They're going to have to burn a timeout. And that hurts. They call it 20. And that leaves them with only 1 timeout with over 5 minutes remaining.
That's big, Mike. That's a big point. 5 minutes to go. Now just keep an eye right here. See, right there you can see Wallace posting up Snow. Forcing Ilgauskas to leave his man in the corner and come inside. So if you will just look at that, hit the guy in the lane on the defensive circle. You have the mismatch. The man will always play behind you in 99 out of 100 times. Now you'll force the double team. You can either shoot over the top or you can kick out for a wide open jump shot.
Again, you talk about that double team, Ubi. Remember that double team or the timeout is what I mean to say is that Ilgauskas had to call that timeout in the first couple of minutes of the third quarter when he fell down. So they burned one there. Now they burn one. Only 1 remaining. And we've seen so often down the stretch how you need those timeouts to advance the ball. Let's see if it comes back to burn the Cavs.
Well, give Detroit a lot of credit. They defensed that out of bounds play perfectly.
5:02 remaining. Flip Saunders anxiously looking on his first year as the head coach of the Pistons. And the pressure for the Pistons to make it back to the NBA Finals and win a title.
And you only had 6 seconds here.
James on the drive, gets inside, banks it in.
Banks in a baby hook. A baby hook off the glass.
He's got 25, 17 in the second half. Phillips with Snow on him. Tough shot. Puts it in. And a foul.
Now, that time, no switch. That was smart basketball. That time, Eric Snow fought up over the top of the screen. But then, Chauncey Phillips at his best. See, watch the fake. And there he's going to catch him right there on the release. Terrific call. Referee's right on top of it.
Second foul on Snow. For Billups, just his second field goal of the game. And, of course, he's Mr. Automatic from the free throw line. Largest lead in this entire game has been only 7. We've had 19 lead changes, 11 ties. It's been close throughout.
LeBron James was on the baseline and set the screen for Ilgauskas to open him up right here.
Ilgauskas against Wallace, one-on-one coverage. Flips up a wild shot. And Varejao kicks it back out for a new 24.
This is good. They're playing their two centers together here now because Varejao can really get on the offensive board.
Ilgauskas knocks it down. 1-point game with just under 4 to play. The Cavaliers trying to do the unthinkable and eliminate the Pistons. Billups using Wallace's screen. Shot clock down to 5. Good defense. Hamilton, tough shot. In and out, and Ilgauskas the rebound. That one was halfway down.
They've done a terrific job all night, Cleveland, holding the Pistons to only 5 offensive rebounds.
LeBron James on the drive, gets inside, blocked by Wallace. And they blow the whistle and call a foul, but they will not call a goaltend. So 2 shots for James.
Now, I thought that Ben Wallace got that on the way up.
The key is that it hit the rim, it hit the backboard before he touched it. Now, he touched it before it hit the backboard.
Well, I thought we had a good look at that, Mike, and you can see he gets it before it gets to the board.
Good,
but I like his effort because he came a long way to get that ball.
James ties it at the free throw line. Again, how often does it come down to who makes their free throws? And James solid from the line tonight. As you see, he had just 8 points in the first half, now 26 for the game. And that's the 20th lead change of the night. Timeout, Detroit. They're on their feet here in Cleveland as the Cavs lead by 1. Cleveland looking to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Wireless data network for your small business, $0. The latest color printers for your small business, $0. 5 Trio smartphones for your small business, $0. Feeling like you can take on the world? Priceless. Use your MasterCard business card for a chance to win a technology upgrade put together by an IT expert.
Come on, it's not going to get any greener.
Why? Okay.
Times. San Antonio Spurs have won the NBA championship 3 times. They'll need to win tonight to have a shot at 4. Meanwhile, the Dallas Mavericks are just a win away from the Western Conference Finals. They get a chance to do it on their home floor. That's coming up. Mike.
John, the Cavaliers 1 win away from the Eastern Conference Finals. They lead by 1 with 3:15 remaining. Another close game. They've had 5 games decided by 2 points or less, 2 in overtime, and Yubi, they're perfect in those 5 games.
Well, 3 by 1 point, 2 by 2 points. And then it comes down to, you've got the horse, LeBron James, to make things happen. At this end now, Chauncey Billups, this is his time, and this is where he has led this team to 64 wins during the year.
Wallace against Varejao. Draws the foul, backs it in.
Big play. Big play.
And Wallace once again with a huge bucket, and he's got a free throw as well.
Now they went right down inside to Rasheed. That's his 9th field goal in this game. Now this is just big, and then he gets it off the glass. He muscles this up. Now I like the fact that Cleveland, they have Varejao on him, and then you see they're playing their 2 centers together, Ilgauskas and Varejao, because Varejao is quicker and bigger than Marshall or Good.
Yeah, Wallace, a huge game, 24 points. The lead back to 2 for the Pistons as we go under the 3-minute mark. Cavs had to come back from being down in the fourth quarter of both wins in games 3 and 4 in this series. James spins and loses. Another turnover. That's 5 here in the fourth quarter for Cleveland.
Yeah, Flipson has just yelled out. They're going right back down inside to Rasheed.
Snow kicks it. Varejao, by the way, he's got 5 fouls.
Flip's going to melt this and force them to double team. Now, if they don't double team, Rasheed, you just do not want to throw the fade away. Anytime that you make the move and go strong here, Varejao's going to try to block the shot or body you up.
Wallace has to come way out. Shot clock down to 6. Varejao loses it.
Good hands.
Varejao's out of bounds, so it's
easy, easy there.
Officials and players immediately get between the two. And Varejao is out of bounds, so it's Pistons ball with 3 left on the shot clock.
Good hands by Varejao. He reached right down in there and caused the deflection.
Detroit will inbound just inside the 28-foot line. 3 left on the 24.
Now you have plenty, 3 seconds, not plenty of time, but you have time. You know that you can make the catch, you can do movement, and then also that you can take it to the glass.
Phillips with Snow right on him. Phillips puts it up. Shot. Oh, he puts it in. Wow. Phillips nails the 2-pointer. And the Pistons up by 4.
Eric Snow right in his chest, right up on the shot. Terrific shot by Phillips.
James for 3. In and out. Rebound. Varejao taken by Snow.
That was a good block out on Phillips by Snow.
2 minutes remaining. James on the drive. Oh, hard foul. Wallace rejects him, but James will go to the line for 2.
Now, Ben Wallace goes hard to get that block. He challenged that ball on the release. Now, just keep an eye on this. Now, watch as he comes from the other side. He's going strong for the block.
They call the foul on Hamilton. That's his 5th. Hamilton stripped him on the way up on the arm. James with another big free throw. With 1:58 remaining. 28 points for LeBron James. You see the excellent free throw shooting. Perfect on both.
They once again, Mike, they get a second opportunity. That rebound came off. Eric Snow did a good job at blocking out. They come up with the basketball. They end up with 2 points.
Cavalier fans trying to urge on their team for this improbable win. Wallace for 3. Then Wallace tips it out. They get a new 24.
Now that was big. That's their 8th offensive board. All right, now this is a big challenge right now for Varejao.
Phillips on the drive, and Varejao is fouled out of the game, and more importantly, Phillips will shoot 2 free throws with 1:25 remaining.
That was just a beautiful move. He realized he had the big belly. You know that he's going. It's a difficult cover for him. And attack. Don't settle. Attack and get to the rim. Now just watch as he levels him off. Now he explodes. In no way can Varejao stay with him off the dribble.
He fouls out for the 2nd straight game. Daniel Marshall comes in, and he gets the ovation. Upset with himself. 6 points, 4 rebounds. And Phillips at 92% from the line in the postseason, one of the best free throw shooters in the league. Damon Jones comes in for Snow as Mike Brown now going to offense-defense substitution.
Right, and then you know that with Damon Jones and Marshall in the game now, you are extending the defense of the Pistons because of them being such high 3% shooters.
Both teams hitting clutch free throws here in the 4th.
Now they just switch Prince onto LeBron James.
Now Wallace picks him up.
Yep.
James looks up at the shot clock. Down to 7. Wallace now on him. LeBron James on the drive. Draws the foul again. And he'll shoot 2 more free throws.
You're seeing excellent one-on-one basketball here. Phillips at one end, LeBron James at the other. This is just levering the guy off and then going to your strong suit. Strong right-hand drive, shade the ball with your body, and then force Rasheed Wallace to get you and go for the bump. And even if he didn't get him with the bump on the foul, if he goes for the shot block.
Bergeron wishing he could still be out there. James, meanwhile, 7 of 8 from the free throw line here in this fourth quarter. He just never seems rattled, Hubie.
No, he just steps up. He takes the pressure. He wants the basketball. He makes the game look so easy.
And you see Daniel Marshall trying to get in front of Rip Hamilton, who looked like he wanted to walk past LeBron James and say something at the line.
No, I like Joe Forte. He's been all over that stuff tonight. He's been right out there separating guys, getting them behind the three-point line.
Ironically, it was James who did that to Gilbert Arenas in Game 6 of their clincher. He hits 2 there, 2-point game, a minute left.
Now remember, Cleveland has 1 timeout remaining. Detroit has 2 and a 20.
Phillips, Wallace for 3. No go. Prince tips it to Hamilton. Tayshaun Prince with another big play.
Now good offensive rebound, and now spread it out, run your set.
Pistons looking to keep their season alive. Shot clock at 7. Wallace, tough shot. Won't go. Hamilton, the rebound. Kicks it out. And now they have to foul. They have to foul Mike Brown saying to come on up. And now Ilgauskas. I don't know, perhaps foul a little bit earlier.
Now, right, you're looking for the quick foul, Mike, but give Eric Snow a ton of credit. He denied Billups from getting the ball back. Now, if you're a Piston fan, you're saying, get the ball to Billups, get the ball to Billups. Well, Snow denied that pass back. That was excellent defense on Eric's part.
Rasheed Wallace just 2 of 5 from the line tonight. Of course, he's been the target of the Cavs fans, but he's had a superb game. 15.9 remaining. A 2-point Detroit lead. Free throws at the end of the game.
Free throws.
The door remains open for the Cavaliers.
Now, that's the 10th miss by the Pistons. 10th miss in this game. Now remember, Cleveland is sitting on only 1 timeout. All right.
So Wallace, he waits, steps back, gets the ball, and then goes to the line. The crowd trying to distract him behind the basket. This is both. And Murray lost the rebound.
Now, this is the guy to hold the ball.
They have to foul.
This is the guy.
And they foul Billups. Split Murray had his hand on it, but couldn't control it. And the Pistons with another offensive rebound here in the fourth quarter.
We were talking through the entire game. First half, no offensive rebound. 1 at halftime. In the second half, they only had 5 coming down the stretch. And Mike, let's face it, they kept 3 possessions alive here once we got down inside of 30-some-odd seconds.
And with 8 offensive rebounds in the fourth quarter.
That's right.
Phillips used the Mr. Automatic so often from the line.
Well, you said at the top, Hamilton, Rasheed Wallace, and Billups had to step up. Took Chauncey to get going 3 quarters, but he has been major in this fourth quarter.
Misses the free throw. James the rebound. 3-point deficit for the Cavs.
All right, now you cannot let this guy get a wide open 3.
Do you foul him? James fouled on the pass with 1.4 remaining. So he'll shoot 2 free throws, and it's a situation, where most likely he's going to have to try and hit the first and miss the second.
Well, this is a situation now. Everyone says, well, just make the first. There's a lot of pressure to make the first. Then, on the miss, you must hit the rim. Now, we've seen in the playoffs, the game with San Antonio and Dallas where Stackhouse misses the basket and just hits it off the board. Now, it sounds easy, but you need the basket on the first foul shot and then hit the rim.
Dirk Nowitzki and the franchise facing perhaps their biggest game ever. 1 win from the Western Conference Finals. Tim Duncan having a fabulous series. smooth and steady as ever. The champs face elimination, Dallas San Antonio, from a raucous downtown Dallas. Game 6 comes your way next.
1.4 seconds remaining. The Pistons leading by 3. Both teams with big plays down the stretch, Hubie.
Now, this is a big one right here by Rasheed. Off the glass, and all right, a potential three-point play. And this one played as well as Snow could play him. Billups in your face. Now, all right, now when they miss, now right here, you have Ben Wallace knocking it back out for the first one. Right here, you're going to see Prince on the left side, keeping this one alive. And then on this miss right here, how about this? Lindsey Hunter running this ball down. All right, then now, that kept you alive in this game.
Meanwhile, LeBron James on the pass was fouled, so he'll go to the line. Well, the strategy is to hit the first, miss the second. The key is to hit the first. James, they needed a 3, and he drove past the three-point line. Fortunate to get fouled.
Yeah, he had 2 guys on him. They were not allowing him to take a open three-point shot.
Now the key here, Hubie, the players along the free throw lane, they can go in on the release. The free throw shooter has to wait until the ball hits the rim. Anybody else can go in on the release, including those beyond the three-point mark.
Now, the Pistons just match up with all these guys outside. This has got to be a miraculous catch and a quick pass out.
He has to hit the rim, and does. Ball tipped by Billups, almost tips it in, and the buzzer sounds, and we'll have a Game 7. Billups nearly tipped it in to the Cavaliers, but instead Detroit does it again. They survive and will force the Game 7 Sunday afternoon back at the Palace.
Now, they brought a guy from the left-hand corner. Now, when we show you this replay, watch the guy come here. Now, you're going to see they step out. Now, watch him come right down inside, right there. Okay? Now, that was a well-executed play. Step in, block out, cause a lane. Now, you're going to see it.
Boy, Billups, again, that nearly goes in on his tip. It was a good miss from James to try and give them a chance, but the Cavs come up short as we go to Lisa Salters.
Thanks, Mike. Rasheed, it seemed like every time they tried to get some momentum, you hit a big 3 or made a big three-point shot. How were you able to hold them off?
Just hooping. Just had to go out here and play and just get the win.
Now, you had a chance to ice it with 16 seconds to go on the free throw line. You missed them both. What were you saying to yourself?
I effed up. I really messed that up, but I'm glad, we got the rebound. Ben tipped it to Chauncey, and Chauncey got the extra shot.
That seemed like the turning point in the game. With 40 seconds to go, you guys kept getting offensive rebound after offensive rebound. How were you able to dominate on the board so late in the game?
Just spreading the floor. They know they have to come out on me, so that gives one man less on the boards than Ben. He's just erratic on the board, so we just had to do what we had to do.
And lastly, now we got a Game 7. Dare I ask, any pronouncements for the outcome?
Oh, man, you already know what it is.
Mike, back to you.
Game 7 at the Palace of Auburn Hills on Sunday afternoon. As the Pistons survive, they do it again, and will play to advance on Sunday afternoon. Again, a final score, 84-82. The Pistons win it. For recap of tonight's game, join us shortly on ESPN News. Coming up next, Game 6 between the Spurs and the Mavericks. For Hubie Brown, Lisa Salters, producer Eddie Fibershoff, director Jimmy Moore, this is Mike Green saying so long from Cleveland. Let's go to Mike Tirico in Dallas.
Thank you, Michael.